I really want to make this video because I keep getting DM'd from a lot of you quitters that the Coast Guard has such high standards and you can't, and the Asvab test is what's keeping you from joining the Coast Guard, and you're thinking of switching to another branch because you qualify for the other branches, but you can't qualify to join the Coast Guard. For all you complainers out there, this video is for you. I'm just going on this fucking rant just to let you know that if your if your dream is to be in the United States Coast Guard and you quit just because you can't pass a test, you're you're a loser. You're a quitter. You will always be a quitter, and you're lazy. And that's the topic of this video right now, this live that I'm doing right now. You're lazy as fuck. That's basically all it is. When I was in the army, I got a low 40 score without studying, without knowing what the fuck I was doing. Did no research, and I got a shitty job in the army to my standards. Um, I got a job that I wasn't happy with, and I think that had a huge impact on my military career. And when I had the opportunity to join the Coast Guard, I vowed to not make the same mistake twice. So I knew the importance of taking the ASVAB, and so this time I studied, and even against my Coast Guard recruiter's wishes, he was like, "You already qualified to join the Coast Guard. If you retake it and you go to MEPS and you fucking retake it and you get a bad score, a worse score than you have, you won't qualify to even join the Coast Guard. Are you sure you want to fucking do this?" And I looked straight into his face and I said, "Yes," because I am so confident that I can get the score that I want to get. I knew that just needed to get into the 70s and I would qualify for all the fucking jobs in the Coast Guard. And that's exactly what I fucking did. And so for all the fucking people that complain about how difficult the ASVAB test is, it's it's really not that fucking hard. You just need to study. Just study your ASVAB test. Just study. And how do you study? You go to the library, you check out all the ASVAB books, you fucking go to the flip all the way to the back of the book. They have a bunch of practice tests that you can take on all those ASVAB books, and it's free. And then you time yourself on each section according to what it says that the ASVAB times you on each section. Then after that, you go over your first practice test and you grade yourself. And after that, you do shitty on the first one. Then you take the next practice test. And then you learn from the mistakes that you made from the first practice test on the second one. But you still suck because you just started. So now you suck on the first one, you suck on the second practice test, you suck on the third practice test, you're a little bit better on the fourth, you're a little bit better on the fifth, you get better on the sixth practice test, then you take the seventh practice test, then you start getting the hang of it, and you're like, oh shit, I know what I'm doing now, because every single practice test you get closer and closer and closer to getting a better and better score. So for all the complainers, all the people that say I can't pass this ASVAB test, it's too fucking hard. It's not fucking hard. You're just lazy. You're lazy as shit. You don't want to put in the work. You don't want to study. Oh, I have a full-time job, I get out late. Yeah, so does the rest of the world. We all get out late. We all have jobs. Study. Get the result. Do what you have to do now so you can do what you want to do later. I have people fucking telling me, hey, my recruiter says that as long as I pass the ASVAB, I'm good to join the Coast Guard. But then afterwards, while I'm in, I can retake my ASVAB. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Just get it all over with. Get in the 70s now. Do it now so you don't even have to worry about fucking retaking the ASVAB. I don't understand this logic. You're not passing the ASVAB test because you're lazy as fuck and you don't want to put in the work. I am not smarter or more intelligent than anyone that follows me on any social media platform or that subscribes to me on YouTube, or anyone else. I'm not superhuman. I just work harder than you. I put more work in to what I think. I just put more work in. That's just bottom line. Period. I put more work in, and that's why I get the results that I want. And if you're not getting the results that you want, you're just not working hard enough. And so that's for all you complainers out there. I'm going to keep this up just for all the people that are bitching and moaning as to why the fucking Asvab is too hard. It's not. It really isn't. I've given you the tools. You can look on my YouTube channel right there. I have a fucking course, an online course. Basically, what I did, instead of going checking out all the ASVAB books in the library, you can pay for that course, invest in yourself, and then there you go. You fucking take that course and you take a limited amount of practice tests. Practice tests, guys. Practice tests. Practice makes perfect, right? If you don't practice, you're not going to get better. Put in the fucking work. And that's all I got to say about that. So I'm going to read a couple more comments and then I'm going to bounce. Hey man, I just got uncharacterized medical discharge from U.S. Coast Guard boot camp a week ago. What do you say the chances are I get back in 6 months? Did you get hurt? Like, what happened? I need more specific info. Yeah, I'm going to end this live in like 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes. Yeah, dislocated my shoulder at ramp. You're fine, dude. You should be back as long as you get a medical waiver from a doctor once you're on the civilian sector and you go through that process again. You should be back in boot camp in 6 months. You have a good chance. How about the plane that was stolen at the Coast Guard Training Center? Jaden, I know nothing about that, but I'm definitely going to read up on that. Guys, even if it's pre-existing. Depending on how long if your medical examiner who examines you on your dislocated shoulder says that you're good to go and you can train, you're good to go and you're ready to train. All you need is a medical waiver and you're good to go. 6 months. If it takes 6 months, if it takes 9 months, if it takes 12 months, it just depends. So it all depends on what the doctor says. You need a waiver from them saying that you're ready to train and you should be good to go, my man. All right, guys, I'm going to bounce to this and I'll answer more questions. All right, guys? So stay tuned. I'm going to stay on this platform. Just wait a sec, all right?